Click on the subscribe button, especially the bell on the right side. Otherwise, you will miss the latest videos.
Hello everyone, very good morning and welcome to Saptarishis. Hope you all are doing well. Right, so my name is Shweta and my topic for today is how to identify good and bad planets in your chart. And so for this, I will take help of Lal Kitab to explain you on this. And why Lal Kitab? Why not any other book for that matter? Because that has all the answers you're looking for. So before I start, I'd like to express my sincere gratitude towards respected Pandit Roopchandji, who brought Lal Kitab into existence, and heartfelt gratitude to my teacher, who made me capable enough to be sitting here and imparting knowledge. So now let's talk about the topic. I will share my PPT, just give me a second. Here it comes. I hope it's visible to you guys. Okay, all right. So as I said, the topic is good and bad planets. Okay. Now the question is, I assume that everybody of us, whosoever is watching my video, we are also inquisitive about which planet is good for me, which planet is bad for me. No, lot of things, because the life actually takes you through a roller coaster ride. So the questions are inevitable. So when the question comes that how do we identify good and bad planets in your chart from your day-to-day life, I'm going to help you to answer this today. From your day-to-day life. There's no rocket science. It's going to be extremely simple. Just what is required is a little observation. So when I talk about sun, just observe, okay? Just observe. Do you spit when you talk, right? Or maybe, when you sleep, there is some liquid or the spit discharge that comes from your mouth, right? And your pillows are wet. It happens, right? It happens. So if that is there, it means the sun is not giving its full result, or the significator is weakened. There might be another symptom is that there's tightness in the body. There is the muscles are tight, you are not comfortable walking or sitting or doing any chores of life. So it means that yes, sun is again weak. Okay. And the third thing is, there are many. I've just noted down few so that your observation starts about your real life. The reality check is here. Say you have given repeated trials, but the government job is still not there in hand. Okay. So this is what you have to observe about yourself. Now, it doesn't mean that sun is absolutely weak. First thing that you should keep in mind is that no planet is completely weak or completely good. There's a mixed result. The planets are moving. They're not stationary. So when the planets move, some year, few years, or maybe some years, or maybe alternate years, or maybe sometimes they'll be good, sometimes they'll be weakened. You have to observe it about yourself, and then you have to do remedies accordingly. Coming to the next planet, which is moon. Now, moon is your mother, your health. So if you think that you're not in good terms with your mom, okay, your mother is speaking, there are frequent arguments or something like that. You don't want to come home back to your mom. So yes, the moon is weakened. And if you repeatedly or frequently just observe what you're talking, if you're talking about and cribbing about the peace of mind and you feel that that's disturbed, you know why it's disturbed. You have to do the remedy for moon. There's one more thing which is very important here, that sometimes you get either extremely sensitive or insensitive. Now, what do I mean by this? When I say you get extremely sensitive, it means that you keep crying on even smaller or maybe any topic which is a little emotional and your tears start rolling out. This is extremely sensitive. And when I say extremely insensitive, it's like you are untouched, as in you do not feel anything. Anything for that matter doesn't impact you. No emotional moment, no weak moment, no bad, sad moment, it doesn't affect you. You don't feel anything. You just get cold. So that's there when it says that yes, your moon is weak and do the remedy for moon. I'm not discussing the remedies for now here because I want you to develop the observation first. Okay? You know your body, you know your lifestyle, you know your behavior. Just be a little aware towards it and you will have all the answers. Okay? Now let's go to next planet, which is Mars. Mars, as we all know, is courage. It's our enthusiasm towards life. It's our zeal towards life, right? It's your activeness that's there. You're very active. You get up in the morning and you just want to go jog and hit the gym, right? And you're on your toes throughout the day. But when it doesn't happen, you just don't want to do anything. That's when you know that the Mars is not giving its 100%. Anything which is related to blood, any disease which is related to blood, for that matter, a little blood pressure as well, a little fluctuation in the blood pressure, again, Mars is getting weak. Need to be careful. And the best thing is, the easiest thing, in fact, here is how to identify that Mars is weak, is that your relationship with your brothers, your siblings, your friends, they go sour. You see, you have frequent fights with them, you have frequent arguments with them. So it says that your Mars is not giving its 100%. So observe about it. Which is our next planet now here? We have Mercury. I know that a lot of you will say business, right? And it's good that if you know about it, that Mercury has to do with the female members of your family and friends, right? Here, the exception is your wife and your mom, your mother. They don't come in Mercury. The rest, say your sister, your daughter, your maternal aunts, your paternal aunts on either side, anybody is Mercury. Now, if you're not in good terms with them, you're not in good terms with your sister, or sisters are not in good terms with you, either ways, Mercury is not good. Your sister is going through a tough time, your paternal aunts or your maternal aunts are going through a tough time, your daughter is facing some issues in her life, she is not giving her full participation in the family, she's tense or so, anything like that, you know that the Mercury needs remedy. Okay. And before even the female members share this with you, look at your teeth, man, right? So teeth is something they're going to give you the first-hand information here. If your teeth are getting yellowish, right, look at the teeth. If they are D-shaped, right, or maybe you've seen, which is something very common nowadays, people use braces because the teeth are not in good shape. If any such thing is happening, it means Mercury is weak and you need to do some remedy about Mercury. And this, I assume that people should know that yes, if you have your ongoing business faces a lot of hindrances, all of a sudden there are hindrances in business, you're not making good profit, clients start creating problem, the raw material doesn't come in time, right, all these things, and you just feel like closing down your business, or your revenue is no, not up to the mark. A lot of things in business that happens. If they are not up to the mark, you know that you have to go back to Mercury and do the remedy. So I suppose so far we are good, right? And we are on the same page. Okay. Now we are left with Jupiter. Now Jupiter is our planet. The entire overall prosperity of our life is governed by Jupiter. Your career, your family life, your married life, your kids, your future, overall prosperity comes with Jupiter. Your education, everything is governed by Jupiter, right? Now, if Jupiter is weak, the first and foremost thing you have to see that did your hair turn gray when you were 20 or 25 years? Or if you haven't touched 20, 25 years yet, start observing. Okay. This is the first sign that will tell you that your Jupiter is getting weak. Also, we know that Jupiter is oxygen. That's why I say that Jupiter plays a major role. This is the biggest planet. This is oxygen. So if you have breathing issues, if there is asthma, you know that what to treat here. Jupiter needs treatment, right? Very good. Coming to next planet, which is Venus. Yeah, so just see the first point that I have noted here, which is numbness in thumb. Yeah, so just observe your body, just be a little vigilant towards your body. Your thumb is getting numb of either hand. It's getting stiff. You know that Venus is telling you something, right? Your marital relations goes sour, like with your husband or with your wife. You're not on good terms, or you're looking for some pleasure outside your marriage, right? You say that my marriage has no fun and I must go out and look for some fun. Your Venus is weak, man. So instead of looking for fun, start seeking treatment and remedies for Venus. Okay. And yes, when you do not have the luxuries, you look around your friends, family, relatives, they're maintaining all sort of luxuries, but you are struggling for that. You know that yes, Venus needs treatment. Okay. Now we go to Saturn. Saturn, as we all know, is labor. Anybody who is serving you, your staff, your employees, your domestic help, anybody for that matter, is Saturn, right? They are serving you. If they do not serve you, or if they create problem in serving you, you know that Saturn is giving you some hint. You own a factory and your machinery just goes bad. And all those people who do not have a factory, because it's absolutely not possible for all of us to have factory. So, but we have cars, right? We have our automobiles, scooter, bike, cars, and they give you frequent problems. Every now and then you need to go to the mechanic. You know that your Saturn is giving you the idea that please come and treat me. So treat Saturn. Okay. Now we are left with two shadow planets, which is Rahu and Ketu. Rahu, if you're married, just look how your relations with your in-laws are. If they are not so well, you know that your Rahu is not good. If I talk about your body, you will feel and you will see that your nails are brittle. They break now and then. So especially the girls who want to just go to the salon and get your nails trimmed and in shape, and you see that they are not in place most of the time. Even before you cut them, they are they're broken. So yes, your nails are brittle, your Rahu is weak. And then Rahu is famous for giving you immediate responses. It may be sad, it may be very good. So observe carefully. Okay, if it's good, Rahu is good. If the sudden occurrences are frequent and they're bad, look out for Rahu. Okay, and the last but not the least, because Ketu is the planet that governs you throughout your life. That's the backbone of our body, and that's the backbone of our life. Ketu. Look out for it. Watch out. If the backbone has some issues, treat Ketu. Ketu, your children are Ketu. So any tension related to children, your children are not studying, your children are into bad company, your children are not in good terms with you, right? Any issue related with children, you know that you have to do some remedy for Ketu. And yes, coming back to your body again. So your backbone is one. Another thing is urine infection. Any infection or any issue related with the urine, right? And you need to visit the doctor. You know that Ketu is weak. Treat Ketu. Take the doctor's prescription as well. But at the same time, treat Ketu. Do some remedy. Right? So now we come to the end of our presentation today. I wanted you all to know about how the planets affect your day-to-day life and how you yourself can diagnose from your body and your relationships which planet is weak and which planet you need to treat. Now, I'll just give you one liner for remedy for all these planets, guys. If you have seen and you've been attentive on my presentations, anywhere where I have mentioned about the relationships, mend your relationship, guys. Mend it, right? This is the most general remedy that you can perform, and it will not have any side effects as well. So, without an expert's advice, if you want to go for a remedy, please mend your relationships. Apart from that, any other remedy, please visit an expert, right? That's very important. So I end with a note that, let me just stop the presentation. Yeah. So I end with a note that, remember, every problem has a solution and every lock has a key, right? So need not to worry. The experts are there. Take their guidance, take their advice, and just lead a good life. Thank you so much. Shweta signing off for now.